Hey everybody, welcome back to the Court of Random Opinion. My name is Lauren Neidigh, and things in the Justin Baldoni versus Blake Lively case just got really crazy really fast regarding Taylor Swift's involvement. So the other day, I think it was maybe yesterday, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds had moved to intervene and quash subpoenas that had been served to Venable LLP, the firm that represents Taylor Swift. And Brian Friedman and the Wayfarer parties have now responded with a letter to the judge explaining why those subpoenas should not be quashed and how they are working with Venable in good faith. So the letter is short, so I didn't, think it was going to be too much. But there are some big accusations in here. And since I have to get back to work shortly, we're not going to waste any time going over it. Let's see. Let me pull it up right now. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Dear Judge, we write in response to the letter filed by plaintiff/consolidated defendant Blake Lively and consolidated defendant Ryan Reynolds regarding their requested intervention in an action in the United States District Court for the District of Columbia seeking to quash the Wayfarer party's subpoena to Venable LLP. The Wayfarer parties anticipate that Venable's motion to quash will be mooted in short order, as their counsel and Venable are conferring in good faith. So Taylor Swift's firm and Justin Baldoni's firm are working together in good faith. However, the Lively defendant's insistence that the subpoena seeks irrelevant information is wrong. The subpoena aims to obtain discovery related to witness tampering and evidence spoliation, or spoliation, however you say that. Specifically, the Wayfarer parties' counsel are informed and believe, based on information from a source who is highly likely to have reliable information, that 1, Miss Lively requested that Taylor Swift delete their text messages. 2, Mike Gottlieb of Wilkie Farr, counsel for the Lively defendants, contacted a Venable attorney who represents Miss Swift and demanded that Miss Swift release a statement of support for Miss Lively, intimating that if Miss Swift refused to do so, private text messages of a personal nature in Miss Lively's possession would be released. Whoa. Okay. The Wayfarer parties' counsel are further informed and believe that a representative of Miss Swift addressed those inappropriate and apparently extortionate threats in at least one written communication transmitted to Mr. Gottlieb. So that's what they're seeking from Taylor Swift's firm. Yeah. It is those communications that the Wayfarer parties seek to obtain by way of subpoena, as they would evidence an attempt to intimidate and coerce a percipient witness in this litigation. I've never seen that word before. I'm sorry. As stated, the Wayfarer parties' counsel are in active discussions with Venable to determine how to proceed. Should those discussions prove unfruitful, the Wayfarer parties will either oppose the motion to quash or withdraw the current subpoena in favor of an amended subpoena, seeking only the communications in question. Respectfully submitted, Brian J. Friedman. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, so I did not see that coming. Wow. And I know that some people had speculated that they thought that they were trying to find information about how Taylor Swift and Blake Lively may have kind of been in on something together. Apparently, it's quite the opposite. And of course, these are just allegations at this point, but holy shit, bro. This is crazy. Wow. That is like the worst friend ever. You took the godmother of your children and you shoved her into this without even her knowledge of it, apparently, allegedly. She's saying she had nothing to do with any of this, and now her press statements recently make more sense, especially the sources that came out and said Blake feels used, or Taylor feels used by Blake. And, I thought maybe it was just like this is like a friendship ending incident. No, this is a much bigger deal. Wow. Wow. Okay. Give me 1 second. So she requested that Taylor Swift delete their text messages. She had her attorney, Mike Gottlieb, demand that Taylor Swift release a statement of support for Blake. And if she didn't release the statement of support, private texts of a personal nature in Lively's possession would be released. I don't even know what that could mean, but now makes a whole lot of sense that she would be so keen to protect some text messages, I think. And yeah. So this is why I was saying, I don't want to harp on Taylor Swift and hate on Taylor Swift because I have no idea what went down. And apparently it was a much different situation than people have speculated. So there's way crazier stuff going on behind the scenes than anybody really knows, I think. So if this is true, and if she gets caught with that, holy shit. Holy shit. These people are actually extorting people to cover up their extortion. All you people have to do, you got all this money and fame, and you can do like the thing that you love all over the world. And she's like making movies in Capri and shit like that. All you have to do is not be an asshole. Just don't be an asshole. God. I have nothing else to say. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Holy fuck.